Hey, good evening, and welcome to tonight's live stream where we're going to be reviewing Helstrom, a Hulu original series that has been added for Halloween. I hope you've all had a pleasant day and that you're looking forward to the review tonight. So, we're going to get going with it. And like I said, we're going to review Helstrom. The premise of the show is it's about a siblings, Damon and Anna Helstrom. They live in Portland and San Francisco, respectively. Their mother, Victoria, is held in St. Teresa's due to her demonic possession by a demon named Mother. Her husband was a serial killer Satanist. So, a background about the siblings. Damon is a college professor who, on the side, aids St. Teresa for mental health cases using his demonic based abilities, while Anna works as an antiques dealer who scours and kills criminals with her psychic powers. So, in episode 1, we were introduced to the siblings. In the beginning, Damon was summoned by a representative of the Vatican to help with a possessed child. When Damon showed up, he was able to determine that the child was faking the possession, and Damon revealed some of his powers when he was alone in the room with the child, including a ring of fire that scared the child straight. Anna, she is an antiques dealer. We are introduced to her at an auction where at her art gallery where she was seeking a bidder, and she is able to determine the history by placing her hand on a chest, and she has psychic abilities, and she was able to determine that this buyer of the art was actually a killer. So she was on the roof with him, and he wound up falling off the roof. So we're introduced to those two, the brother and sister, really quick in the first episode. The history is that they were raised at St. Teresa after the possession of their mother. And again, their father was a serial killer. So they were born with these powers. Damon is used by the church to do exorcisms, even though he is not a priest, and he just uses his demonic abilities. So in the first episode, we have an episode at St. Teresa's where Mother has possessed one of the guards, and he breaks a couple prisoners out, and they wind up going to a cemetery and breaking into a crypt that has a special underground chamber where the security guard winds up being killed by a demon in the catacombs. The caretaker discovers the strange skeleton, and Anna shows up, and she winds up taking the skull back to examine back at her warehouse. Gabriella, who is the representative from the Vatican, she winds up going into Mother's cell and feels some of Mother's wrath, and she's rescued by Damon. Mother is drawn a symbol on the wall of her cell, and Damon is trying to get to the bottom of the meaning of the symbol. And Anna was also found the same symbol on the skull that she took back to her warehouse. So it seems from the episode that the brother and sister have been estranged for a while, and Damon reaches out to her to make contact, and they wind up reuniting at St. Teresa's, and then one of the demons that's possessed attacks a trucker in his truck at a truck stop, and that's where the episode left off. So I think it's going to be a good series. I think that all the opinions that I give in my video is my opinions only, and I recommend to everyone that's listening that you would judge the series on your own. I really think that you could read a million reviews and get a million different answers. So it's really up to you if you're going to enjoy it or not. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Again, it's part of Hulu's Halloween celebration where they've released some new original series, and I think it's a great addition for the Halloween season. Uh, I think that there's obviously they're going to get more into depth with the storyline since this was just the first episode that was just released yesterday, actually October 16th. The whole season is available on Hulu. This video is not sponsored by Hulu or anyone. This is just my personal review of the series and the first episode. So I really think that you should check it out and give it a go and see what you think of it. And I want to thank you for tuning in on the short review. And I will be posting further reviews on another one of Hulu's original series released for Halloween season called Monsterland. And I'm sure there will be some follow-up reviews on more episodes of Helstrom. I hope you're all having a great Saturday night. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, I am your ordinary streamer guy, and I am here to show that you can stream on a budget. Thank you, and have a good night.